Hey guys, what's up? This is Shelly and I'm going to teach you how to apply your iron-on that you bought from my shop. So first, when you get my iron-on, it's going to be coming on a white sheet of paper that you're going to have to peel off. When you peel this off, please just throw away this white paper because you don't want to confuse it with the parchment paper that's going to also be included in your order. So you can iron with the parchment paper, but you cannot iron with the wax paper or freezer papers, because if you notice there's a shiny side on this, and if you put an iron on this, it will start melting, and that would just be a huge whatever. Okay, so basically you heat your iron onto cotton settings, which some people say don't do, but for my iron-ons, cotton settings is fine. If you have a higher setting than cotton, you want to try the linen setting if that's what it is on your iron. If cotton is not working for some reason, then that's totally fine. You know, you can do that. Now, I'm going to apply a two-layer iron-on. A two-layer iron-on, a one-layer iron-on is very simple. Obviously, you just put the iron on, you iron it, peel it off, do another quick press on it, you're done. Two layers can be a little bit tricky. So, this one's a two-layer iron-on. It's going to say, it's Tinkerbell, it says 13.1, I'm going to add in the believe, the rest of the word, so just a cute little whatever. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to center your iron-on how you want it, or place it wherever you want it placed. That probably will take the longest part, because I know for me that's what it takes the longest for me to do when I'm doing these, because you obviously want it to be straight. So a quick way to make sure it's straight, so fold your shirt in half, kind of press it right there with your fingers. You can press it with an iron if you want, just to get a little crease if you are paranoid. Lay it down. I still see my center crease part, so I know that's the center. Then take your iron on, figure out where the center is. If you have a two-layer iron on, or however many layers, you can lay the iron on top of it, because it's plastic, it'll peel right off, just to get the whole picture, and then try to center it so you know that the whole thing is centered and not just, the first layer. And then take off the top layer after you place it, so you know that, okay, cool, this is this is centered. So, okay, so after you figured out where you want to put this, place your, and it's all even and straight. Also, really quick, make sure there's no hairs under here, any lint. If it's on, the sticky part, that's fine, as long as it's not on the iron-on with the sticky part, because it will get caught. That's happened to me many times. You see, I have a whole bunch of hair, and after I iron it on, I'm like, oh no, my hair's stuck, and I'm trying to pull it out, and you can't, and then, yeah, disaster. So try to make sure before you put the iron on this that there's no lint or debris or anything underneath your actual iron on. Okay, so after I place this on here, you can either put the iron on directly onto the plastic, or you can use a parchment paper. I personally don't use a parchment paper because, I don't know, I just don't do it. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this in sections, because obviously this is a big iron-on. My iron's not as big as the iron-on. So I'm gonna do Tinkerbell first. You're gonna place this down for 10 seconds, put your weight on it, and just hold it for 10 seconds. And so then I'm gonna do it again for the rest of the iron-on until each section has had 10 seconds on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to peel it off to make sure that, it's applied. If you start peeling it off and it comes off, great. If you start peeling it off and you notice that some of the iron-on's peeling up with it, that's okay. Just put it back down and then reapply. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen here as I'm peeling this off. So it doesn't seem to be lifting, which is a good thing. And if it was, that's not a horrible thing, so don't worry about it. So just peel it off carefully, because you don't wanna rip it off, because if there is a piece sticking and not actually laying down properly, then obviously you could rip your whole iron on, and you don't want to do that. So, okay, so that part's fine. So now I'm going to do my second part, which is the rest of the Tinkerbell. I'm going to line it up. Okay, so I like where it's at. So now this time around, because I'm doing the second part, and yes, this bottom part is covered with the plastic, but Tinkerbell isn't. So if I put my iron on it right now, the Tinkerbell's probably going to melt on my iron. And I'm not going to try to experiment that to see if that's going to happen, because I'm pretty sure that will happen. So this is where your parchment paper comes in. And if for some reason, you lost your parchment paper after you unpacked your package, sometimes I get brain farts and, pack everything up, ship it out, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't think I sent the parchment paper. It's okay. You can use a thin cloth, or if you have parchment paper at home, go use that. If you have the this was the original sticky part that Tinkerbell was on. You can just lay this on top of Tinkerbell it's totally fine as long as Tinkerbell is being protected. So then I'm just gonna do the same thing again on the gold part. 10 seconds. Okay, now I'm gonna peel it off. And it's sticking fine, so it didn't peel. And again, sometimes that might happen, not a problem, just, you know, redo it again. Maybe your iron's not hot enough. I have a heat press, so I'm only doing this for this video to show you guys. Okay, so after it's on and applied, I like to iron it one more time just to make sure that it's on. You know, I mean, it is on, but you never know. So again, you would take your parchment paper, put it over the whole design. If you don't have your parchment paper because you lost it or I accidentally forgot to send it, then take the bigger piece of the plastic and you can put it over the whole design. Now, if you notice, after I put the whole design on here, it is a little bit bigger than my original Tinkerbell plastic because, you know, the gold kind of goes over it just a tad. So I just put this here. I'll add the other second piece I had just for protection purposes. And then again, just go over it with the iron. I'll go around like this. Then I'll just hold it for like 6 seconds now, just to, you know, and that's it. Just peel it off. You're all done. Shirt is made. This was applied on a dry wicking shirt. It says Believe 13.1 Tinkerbell. This was perfect for the Tinkerbell race. And so what I do want to say really quick though, which I forgot to mention, is I do recommend you not ironing on your ironing board, which I know kind of sounds weird, but there's a thick cushion in your ironing board, and so you're not going to get this like hollow, sturdy, so when you're pushing down on the iron that like it's going to stick. Like when I'm touching this is hot right now. I mean, it's not hot, but it's like, it's warm, which is good. So if you have a cutting board, this is just a wood panel I just had laying around. If you have a wood table, if you have a wood floor, you could totally just iron it on that. But I do recommend if you're going to put on your table or your floor, and it's a nice table or floor, obviously put a thin sheet over it, you know, just to protect your surface, and then put the shirt on and then do the iron. If you must use your ironing board, that's okay, you know, I get it. Just undo the cushiony part, just take that cover off, and it's just a metal piece. Just iron on the metal. I mean, that's what I recommend. So yeah. So that's how you apply your iron-on. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. If you have any problems or anything, just like, comment, and share. Thanks, guys.